Stop, fucker! Is it over here again? Because you're not flipped onto the top of there. Clipped onto the top of your laptop like it usually is. Yeah, the apothecary cat is like in memory of Teddy. It's cute, isn't it? Did I? I'm doing my pet hate right now. Why have I shrunk? I'm unshrunk now. Is that better? No shit. You have one eye open. I gotta get used to like yeah, the apothecary cat is in memory of Mr. Teddy Barnes. I hate it when it does that. It's always not working properly on one of the platforms. Should have got to put a wee hat on him. A wee witch's hat on it. I could put a wee witch's hat on it, couldn't I? Right, so I don't know, right? See, it's only in here. I started penning in the pentagrams, and I'm kind of digging this one more. This is not plausible for a tattoo. Look at all the detail on that, and there's still lots of detail that I want to put on here because I want it to look like leather. It's just not. It's cool, but it's for a tattoo. There's too much. But I like that one. Look at that. It's all lined. Shut up, Leah. It better not be.
It's not. It's so pretty.
There's quavers in those colours.
It's
Come.
so pretty.
Yeah, it needs to be blown up more so that there's not. The gaps are bigger. So it's lace and leather, leather and lace. Duh. So the pentagram itself, leather. So it would have to be. It's got to be embroidered. I'm gonna embroider my. I'm gonna embroider my pentagram, and obviously that is lacy. But it would need to be blown up. But I just did it for cools because it's cool. Spent all day drawing Y-scapes, man. I've started penning in this one. So this goes at the top of my arm. I think I'm going to have to shrink it a little bit because I think it's... Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe not. I could bring it round slightly. Because remember, I've still got to get the Mad Moon up here, but I'm not putting him on. He's already drawn. He is drawn in here, look. This is my original drawing. Sup, Claire? So this is my original sleeve. I mean, the progression is insane. So we've gone from that to the Mad Moon will be somehow incorporated into that. It's all shaded. But that is the Mad Moon. It's the Mad Moon from Guild Wars. And I fell in love with it at Halloween. The first Halloween I played in Guild Wars, I fell in love with the Mad Moon. Obviously the darker shading is, it will look almost 3D. But that's the original, that's what it started off as. Wrong fucking platform, Karen. So the pentagram, I'll just show you what's in. The pentagram will go down here in this gap, and then I'm going to either incorporate what am I going to incorporate, guys? I'm either going to incorporate the triple moon by putting something between the triple moon and the pentagram, and then we will have this one. Can't see it very well because it's pencil. We'll have this, and then hopefully on my hand, or going onto my hand, covering up Kiss and this, we will have a witch that does not look anything like me at all. Alright? And I'll still have some gaps down here and up the side. I think so, yeah. I'm colouring them in colour there, but that's just so that I know for my lines for when I decide whether I need to shrink it or not. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them all out and then stick them together properly. This tattoo has been in the works since 2008. I started drawing that in 2008. Saying nothing. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck I wanted on my arm. And then I was like, ooh, I could do like a Halloween theme. And then I was like, let's get witchy. Get some stars in there as well to fill in some of the spaces between the different sets. But yeah, so the cat that's on the table is a wee memoir to Teddy, who died at Christmas. I thought that was quite cute, because he'd be a black cat. Right, these are brand spanking new. I don't know. We're just gonna do a video for today. I do not know what is in these that we've maybe not seen before.
A man named Tristan has
Let's
been living
go!
in the shadow of an ongoing haunting for years.
No
No matter what he does, the ghostly presence refuses to leave. He's tried everything. Cleansings, prayers,
Let me move my
even
hands down.
ignoring it. But the paranormal activity always returns.
I'm actually going to mute so I can eat my
Every
eggs,
time the
because,
spirit makes
you know.
itself known again, Tristan grabs his phone without hesitation, desperate to prove that the terrifying encounters he endures are not just in his head.
We've got 3 hours to land a new tagline. What do you got?
At one point, when Tristan heard strange noises coming from his bathroom, he hit record and cautiously turned on the light, only to witness something truly disturbing. The bathroom doorknob was twisting violently, as if someone or something was locked inside and trying to escape. That's when it hit him. He was completely alone in the house. As he crept closer, the door suddenly creaked open by itself. He slowly aimed the camera into the room, and no one was there. What should have been an empty, peaceful home now held undeniable evidence of a supernatural force, and another reason for Tristan to seriously consider leaving that haunted place behind. A man was woken up in the middle of the night by strange sounds coming from within his home. Terrified, he began recording a video, and what he captured on camera is truly terrifying. Take a look at what he caught.
Okay, guys. I just saw these metals. Look. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. What in the world?
Oh, I'll see you later, motherfucker. Don't do doors. Why does it look like no? Why does it look like there's somebody be standing there?
There's the metals again. A door just opened by itself.
Maybe so. Are you stuck in the room, aren't you?
My house is haunted.
What's that door there? Run out that door there.
Without warning, various objects in the room began to shift and
There's a
move by
closet, isn't it?
themselves. And we're not talking about one item.
I would
It
be
was
out of that room,
multiple
I'm sorry.
things,
The minute
all
that door
stirred by an
fucking
invisible
clicked, I would be
force.
like,
The
see you
amount
later.
of paranormal
Fucking throw myself out
activity
the window.
surging through the space was intense, and the man described an icy, unnerving chill. This eerie piece of footage was recorded by a home surveillance system just outside a residence somewhere in the UK. It was late at night when a
not
woman
UK.
returned home, parking her car in the driveway and casually stepping out. Everything appears completely routine
This one is.
until something deeply
Yeah, hang on a
unsettling
fucking minute.
unfolds.
Has anybody else been having absolute, complete and utter brain farts today? Like, I'm not, like, forgetting what you were saying in a sentence halfway through, just your mind going totally blank. Like, absolute bona fide brain fart day today. I have no fucking idea what. I'm having a conversation with somebody and my brain just goes totally blank and I'm just like, Anyway, that's it. Yeah,
As she
I've
shuts
just been
the car
having a
door
bad
and
day.
walks toward the entrance, a ghostly voice suddenly echoes from the darkness. She gasps in shock, completely thrown off by the disembodied sound. Spinning around in fear, she scans the shadows for the source, but the camera picks up no one. Some viewers claim it might have been someone hiding among the trees, but others are convinced it was a supernatural presence, something sinister watching, something that wanted her to feel the haunting truth. She was not alone.
You were not
This scary
alone.
footage was recorded at the notoriously haunted Jerome
I am
Grand Hotel
here
in
with
Jerome,
you.
Arizona. In the footage, a man jolted awake in the middle of the night. And
Sorry.
what was recorded on camera really chilled him to his bone. Take a look.
Oh, no shadows in the dark. See you later. I know, right? Dude wants a bath. Now, I can't say shit about taps because both my bathroom upstairs and my kitchen downstairs, in fact, I'll tell a fibberoonie, all three of my sinks, because I've got a downstairs bathroom as well, the downstairs bathroom taps don't do it very often because I tighten them right up, just out of pure habit. I'm a fast today. But The kitchen has flooded several times when it's easy to blame the kids, but the kitchen tap has been turned on several times this last week. And it's not happened in the bathroom upstairs for a long time, but it used to happen all the time upstairs. But I am down here most of the time. I'm not muting you, you can listen to me crunching my pop chips.
Okay.
Wait, is Bro in a
He was
hotel?
jolted awake by the sound of footsteps racing across his hotel room floor. Panicked, he grabbed his phone, hit record, and switched on the flashlight. Moments later, a loud bang echoed in the
Wait.
room, followed by the bathroom faucet suddenly turning on by itself. This wasn't some faulty plumbing. The handle visibly twisted, clearly moved by an unseen force. What's worse, the camera showed that he was completely alone. Whatever spirit had made its presence known wasn't just watching. In this chilling video,
Right, this
Henry
guy's the
Alvarado
one.
was
Oh, we never
simply
did the
going
hoaxes.
about his daily routine,
This guy is the
filming
one that was.
content for his YouTube channel. Determined to grow his audience, he was recording a how-to tutorial
He's an
on
SFX
disinfecting a pan
creator
and
dude
eliminating
for
bacteria.
movies.
Everything was running smoothly at first, until a minor slip-up forced him to stop and restart the video,
I don't know.
clearly frustrating him a bit. At least it gave him a light-hearted moment to laugh off the error. But what Henri didn't realize was that his second attempt would be ruined too, and this time by something far more terrifying.
A potato.
The first thing I'm going to do to ensure the best
I'm
possible
sure
handle
I'll
and kill any nasty little bugs that are in the
Right, is that not just the pressure on the stopper thing? That's. He's making wine. These things explode all the fucking time. And I know, because my friend's dad used to make wine and cider and all that shit. Yeah, they explode all the time.
Is that it? Do something else now, will you?
No, this is the same dude. This is a dude that.
Out of
The,
nowhere, an object hurled itself directly at Henry's
Right,
head,
but
and the footage is
He
nothing short of
debunked
disturbing.
himself.
Most hauntings involve ghostly apparitions or unsettling noises.
He debunked
But in
himself.
this case,
Do you notice how he
the
lifted his
spirit had
arm
a
really
more
quickly?
violent approach. Whatever entity was in the room wasn't just trying to scare him, it was trying to harm him. Thankfully, the object wasn't heavy or dangerous, or this paranormal encounter could have turned tragic. Henri knows he narrowly avoided something serious, and he's now reaching out to a priest for spiritual guidance in dealing with this supernatural attack. This next footage was captured by an 11-year-old girl
I guess we'll do next
who
week. We'll
noticed
do
strange movement
debunking.
coming from the lower floor of her house. Curious, yet terrified, she
I mean,
pulled
we
out
keep
a
on
brand
watching
new
what we
phone
do.
and started recording, desperately yelling for her mother as pure panic took over. But the moment she hit record, it seemed to anger the spirit, and then things escalated.
Mamá, venga, se está moviendo la silla. Mamá. Mamá, venga. Mamá.
The only thing that's making me question that is the fact that she walked towards it.
A nearby chair was already rocking, so it's unlikely that her filming triggered it. Once she started recording, a small toy car
no.
immediately slid across the floor by itself, followed by more unexplained movement from other objects. And witnessing all this as a child, that level of haunting would leave anyone scarred.
But
On
that
the
is
night
a
of
child,
September
because we don't see
29,
it.
2015, a
Doesn't
YouTube
sound like a
creator
child to
known
me,
as
does it?
X-Man Gage uploaded a chilling video that quickly sparked
Didn't
concern
sound like a
across
child
his
to me.
viewers. The footage was filmed in what appeared to be his kitchen, and while the exact reason for hitting record is unclear, something must have triggered it, and thankfully it did.
Potato.
At exactly 1:33 a.m., An unsettling and terrifying chain of events began to unfold on camera.
No jump scares, motherfucker. None. I want to tell you something about this morning, actually. Tell you what this is. Oh, hell no! Honestly, I get that people will do things for views. But you're not got a kind of bit breaking your shit
The strange activity might have been
for a couple of views, are you really?
Flickering lights are often blamed on wiring
You
issues.
forgot snacks.
But when the light fixtures began to sway,
Do you need to go get snacks? Or have you not got any snacks?
Started to reconsider.
Have I got all the snacks?
Still, the true moment of terror came at the end. An explosive crash filled the room as numerous kitchen objects suddenly plummeted to the floor, eliminating any doubt. This wasn't electrical. It was a haunting. If X-Man Gage hopes to avoid another supernatural
Dude, we don't like your
encounter,
narration. Shut the
he and
fuck
his
up.
family might need to consider spiritual cleansing before it returns. This terrifying...
Right, hang on before this next video starts. So this morning, so we had rain, and I know it started about 4:15 because that camera picked it up. You could hear it. So when one of us triggered, so it could have been before that, but when me or Kaylee triggered the camera, we could hear it raining outside. So anybody who knows me knows that I have to wedge a sock in that door. It's usually a sock to stop it from blowing open, because the plate to stop it from blowing open is not on the door frame. We had to take it out because it kept sticking out and scratching people. Yeah, you eat your patty and toastscapes. So I went to bed last night. Kaylee went to bed. Kaylee started rummaging about 4, went back to sleep until 5, and then rummaged for 10 minutes, and then went back to sleep until 10 to 8 when she got up. So when it's windy outside, it doesn't take much for that door to blow open, because I mean it's literally just sitting maybe that much in. All night it was windy and rainy, and the door stayed shut. Now Kaylee had been awake for about 20 minutes, and she was just taking my clothes out of my basket and putting them in her bed. She wasn't at the stage where she was trying to get my attention, but I don't know what happened, and she started standing up. She wasn't seeing anything yet this morning. Do you fucking mind? You're so noisy. Liam, I'm on live. Your legs. Did you see that? She just pushed that and it's like... So yeah. We'll rinse them under the tap and rub them with the fucking sponge. God. Yeah. So Kaylee had started to stand up, and she started attempting to climb out of her travel coat onto the chair. Why? She climbs onto the chair. But this door blew wide the fuck open, woke me up, but it had been sitting there all night, absolutely shut, not being intolerant to the wind, and the kitchen windows were open too, so there was a wind tunnel, which would have made it worse. But it blew open and woke me up just as she was getting to the point where she was going to try and start climbing out. Loca? Come on, Loca. Something woke me up.
Clip comes from the team at Dark Path Scary, who ventured into a home infamous
I actually
for
think
intense
whatever
paranormal activity. Their
this
channel
thing is, it's talking to
specializes in
Kaylee's
exploring
protection
haunted
thing. I don't think
locations.
it's nasty.
So naturally, this house seemed like the perfect investigation. What they didn't
Yep.
anticipate
Sat shut all night, and
was
it
the
never does.
overwhelming
I
power
always
of the
have to
spirit
put
trapped
something in
inside.
it to jam it.
Usually, they're lucky to capture a couple of supernatural moments per visit. But this time, they left the location with an abundance of ghost encounters caught on film. And right now, you're about to witness one of the most chilling moments they recorded.
A
Take a
potato?
look.
Look, count how many times I say potato in this live, right? That's 4. 5.
Is there any ghostly spirits in this house?
No way, dude. No way. Did that piano just seriously play by itself?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Very easy to get a mechanism for a piano. No.
We came here to do this.
The moment the piano played a single note on its own, the crew was already convinced they were dealing with something genuinely haunted. But when the keys began slamming repeatedly with force, the mood shifted from creepy to hostile. That sudden burst of aggression was enough to send the experienced investigators fleeing in sheer panic, desperate to reach a safe distance from whatever dark force they had just awakened. No one in this family ever suspected their home was haunted.
Oh my god, clean your
It was
Xbox,
less
man.
than a decade old, and everything about the place felt perfectly ordinary, except for one strange detail. Since childhood, they'd often hear the unmistakable sound of someone rummaging through a large plastic bin filled with Lego bricks upstairs. The same
Lego
style
brick.
they once used to build
Oh, no.
bionicles. The loud clatter was impossible to miss. But at times, that distinct noise echoed through the house when absolutely no one was in the room.
Roger's got eaten by a shark. They just try to get you out of the room so they can clean your Xbox. You might want to fix exactly what you just wrote there, because you know what's going to happen. We're on YouTube, Yscapes. Did you beat me? Because there's a delay on this, remember. Did you beat me? What's that? Alright, I know I muted my own mic. God! I mean, come on, you set yourself up on that white chips. I can warn you.
How long ago before you got me? It probably went for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Watch it.
In the footage they recorded, you can clearly hear the sharp rattle of plastic coming from inside the upstairs closet. Just like
I mean,
someone
I heard
digging
nothing,
through
to be honest.
it. The two brothers sprint over, fling the door open, and find nothing at all. No one
I heard nothing.
inside. No movement. Just an unsettling stillness. They assumed it was the same unexplained sound they'd grown used to over the years. But when they later showed the video to friends and played it on their living room TV, someone pointed out something bone-chilling they'd all missed.
They've
In
got
the
their
very
edge
back of the closet, their old hand-built bionicle figure subtly turns its head just before the clip cuts out. They
Right,
bolted
okay,
upstairs
well,
to
they
check,
are remote controlled.
and sure enough, it was
Because
right
remember,
where
we've
the
had
lip hit.
these before, discussions about these. They are remote controlled.
Oversakuri, Yursa de Waitit. Same pose, same stance, and the creepiest part, the head joint was stiff, too tight to move on its own. The family claims they've never felt
Of course
threatened,
it was.
but since that night, no one dares open that closet without someone else near.
You can't claim shit like that, right? You cannot claim stuff like that and expect people to go, oh, cool. When you claim that something is stiff, you gotta prove it, man. You gotta be able to back that up. You can't just say, The neck is stiff. Guys, this is a serious stream. Well, you gotta prove something's stiff. Do you know, I said it in my head 3 times before I decided to say it, and I still said it. But you know, you can't just say, oh, that head's stiff, there's no way that's going to move. Nobody else knows that but them. It makes things more unbelievable when they put, that head doesn't turn. Well, obviously it fucking does. Tonight I'm going to do balls again. So the last time I did balls fuck off. The last time I did balls was Friday night, Thursday night, Friday morning, and I put 5 balls out. What I will do actually whilst you guys are watching these is I'll download that video of the ball rolling. Keep rolling, 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 oosh, keep rolling, rolling. Shut up, Wild Scouts. It just rolled very strange. But again, like anybody who's seriously looking into shit, there's no way to disprove it and no way to prove it because the night vision was not on. I haven't actually got any... Where the fuck is it? I haven't actually got any orbs, or sorry, dust particles causing the balls to move. Right, well you're wee Willie looking do for things there, so it's well further back than that. Did I I'll play this.
Nearby. In the early morning, when Zach was completely alone at home, he had planned for a quiet, peaceful night, just him and the silence. But little did Zach realize he wasn't truly alone. With his parents away, he had full responsibility for the house. And up until now, the place had never shown signs of anything supernatural. But that would all change before sunrise. Zach claimed a series of strange occurrences took place, yet only one moment ended up being caught on video.
I find it!
He lay restless in bed, unable to shake a chilling sensation creeping over him. Already unnerved by earlier events, Zach grabbed his phone and began recording.
Did I show the balls
The
on here?
decision seemed random,
Did I show the pictures
but
of the
luckily
balls?
so, because what he captured was unsettling. His trash can moving entirely
I
on its
spoke
own.
about them, I don't think I showed them.
His horrified reaction
No, I
says it
shouldn't.
all.
Did
After
I?
this disturbing paranormal activity, not any follow-up updates
Wait,
from
I'll check my
Zach.
computer.
So,
because-
what truly unfolded
No, I
afterwards
didn't. Did I?
remains a mystery.
Let me find
Was it
the
a
balls.
ghost, something demonic, or something far worse? Let
Let's
me
see my
know
balls,
your thoughts
guys.
in the comments down below. Luis was never someone drawn to ghost hunts or haunted explorations, but about a month after his mother's passing,
I think I showed the balls
something
from night
shifted in him.
1.
He felt compelled to try.
Because I've got
She'd
them on my
chosen to be
computer
buried
already.
in an old cemetery notorious for intense paranormal activity, claiming she wanted to rest there intentionally. Her reasoning? If the graveyard really was haunted, she believed it would increase her chances of becoming a spirit herself. Though the family wasn't fully convinced, they respected her final wish. Now
No,
back
because
to
only did the
Luis.
second balls.
One night, he returned to that same graveyard, armed with ghost hunting gear,
Right, so that's
hoping to
second
witness
balls.
something tied to his mother. What happened next defied explanation.
Mande. Dijo mande. Dijo mande.
I don't like graveyard
¿Hombre o mujer?
Right, so that was last week. Yeah, I've not, because I only did them yesterday. Friday's ones. What do you want? What?
Soy rústico.
I think my string
Digo así, no soy rudo.
in that silver tub.
No, not strength, stop. The bracelet.
I don't know where it is. No, you're not, because I tidied that. I gutted it. It's not there.
Rudo otra vez. Sí,
No,
ahora
I know it isn't. It's fallen through a void. You're just gonna have to wait till it falls back out. I tidied that. I got it all in there. I got it all up there. I got the cupboards. It's not there. I got the drawers. It's not there. I sat it in that silver tub. It's fallen through a hole in the void. You're just gonna have to wait until it comes back, because my bracelet is still broken from last week. I don't know where in CD you'll sell it. Does B&M sell it?
Si no se lo pregunté.
Does anybody know if B&M sells string that you can put bracelets together with?
Crystal strength.
Sorry, crystal string. Ah, the gem shop across from Spar might have it. Not the crystal shop, Leah, you're alright. Might go into the crystal shop though on the way.
Something chilling. It spoke his name
It's
aloud.
not real!
That moment made him believe the entity could very well be the ghost of his mother. Even more unusual.
Yeah, that
There was no trace
string that
of
I was looking
icy
for to fix the
sensation
tiger's eye bracelet, I
typical
cannot find
of a
it.
poltergeist encounter. It gave off a much gentler
No, it's like
presence,
25 miles away.
perhaps even protective. Although the idea of being haunted scared him, the
If I can't,
possibility
I'll have a
that
look in
it was
the
his
gem
mom
shop.
gave him strength to press
I know,
on.
right? I
And because of
said
that,
in the gem
we
shop.
now
So the
have
gem shop used to have all the
another
crystals.
haunted
They've got all the
blood
bigger
worth
bottles
examining.
and all the big split geodes, the massive ones. But I'll have a look tomorrow and see if the gem shop
¿Quieres
is selling
ayuda?
it.
Ruth.
But it's fallen through the void. That's been nearly 2 weeks, is it not? It's not there because I moved all my witchcraft stuff up onto the top shelf.
¿Dónde estás? Dime dónde estás exactamente.
Look how nice it
¿Dónde
is.
estás?
Look how organised. So the witchcraft stuff is there. That's all my makeup, and that's right.
¿Dónde
It
estás?
was in that bit there, sitting right next to that tub.
Pero se me está cayendo esta cosa que tengo. No sé cómo agarrarlo.
Gone. It's fucking gone. I don't like graveyard investigations. Does anybody not find them like really disrespectful to the dead? I do. Unpopular opinion. I really do. I find it so disrespectful. I don't mind, like, I used to hang out in graveyards as a kid. I love being in graveyards. I love the quiet. I love the fact that there are spirits everywhere. But I just find this kind of thing really distasteful.
¿Dónde estás?
They're there to rest. It's their eternal slumber, and some idiot's got a fucking ghost box. Take pictures by all means, yes, but
Hola?
be respectful. I do not think that any spirit in a graveyard will come through and take its time to come through a ghost box. I just don't think, because the majority of the time I feel that the ones that are there are either new spirits that are a wee bit lost, which makes it even worse, because there's nothing worse than some twat with a ghost box. Or they're old spirits that are coming back to where they were laid to rest. They're visiting, because most of them are attached to their family still. They will go to where their family is. I just find this distasteful as fuck. Rubs me up the wrong way. And they're so loud.
¿Dónde estás?
During this new recording, a distinct noise echoed from another corner of the cemetery. It wasn't a natural sound, definitely not wind or wildlife. It resembled something heavy falling over in the distance. Here's where it gets truly unsettling. The sound came directly from the area near his mother's grave. Luis has always believed it was her making contact, and he still stands by that belief to this day. Paranormal investigator Ryan, known for uncovering some truly terrifying encounters, this particular case took him to a house where the residents were convinced they were being haunted by the ghost of a young girl. They paid Ryan a hefty fee to investigate and, hopefully, put an end to the nightmare. Watch what he captured.
And again, what's the sad part's playing? Charging somebody to go and investigate their house. That's bang the fuck out of order. The spirit's most likely attached to him because he's been so many places with intentions that aren't good. If he's charging people, it's like fucking tarot card readers. Send me a galaxy and I'll go pull your card. Fuck off.
What do you want? What do you want?
You're not convincing me already. Ah, come on, fuck off, you idiot.
What do you want with me? Come on, answer! What do you want?
And again, another thing right off the bat. You guys have watched me enough with my spirits provoking them like that in somebody else's house. If there is something there and he's talking to them like that, it's only going to make them angry. There is somebody in that. Or there is a hand through the blind. Why is there a shadow there? Why is that all shadowed out?
So, as you can see here, this is pretty much up against the wall. Nothing can really fit behind there.
Yeah, there's been somebody behind that.
And there's a screen.
It's all very good and well shown it after the fact. The monkey's got to change a t-shirt, which means they've been fucking moved.
No holes in the wall or anything like that.
Not moving now, is it?
Standard stuffed animal. There's no puppets or anything like that. Just standard
Why has it got a different top on?
stuffed animals. And you can see there's no electronic interference, noise, or anything like that.
So why is it not moving now?
Because the poltergeist entity, whatever you want to call it, is not here at the moment in this room. I'm aware of.
Right, so the poltergeist or entity is not currently here in that room, but he is in that room after provoking it. We're gonna look at this because I fucking hate this. This is why paranormal investigators have such a bad stick. There is no way of seeing how far away that doll's house is from that wall. Right? The optical illusion. This is rigid. This is also rigid. In the next video, he's flopping off to the side.
Noise or anything like that. Because it's a poltergeist entity,
Is it the same
whatever you
monkey?
want to call it, it's not here at the moment.
Yeah, look at the way it's sitting. Why is its legs are crossed also?
Strangely enough,
And there's a whale under there now.
began shifting on their own, as though some unseen force was moving them.
You can't conduct an investigation into something in somebody's room and then come back and address it when everything's been moved about. You
But
can't.
as the camera shows, the
When I put my balls down, the balls are down until the morning when I get up. Nobody touches the balls until I've taken pictures of the balls. I understand how wrong that sounds, but you know what I mean. Nobody comes in, swaps the ball spaces around. Shut up, escapes. Nobody comes in and swaps the balls around until I've had a look at it.
The room was completely empty.
There was also, I don't know if he's actually noticed, because I'm extremely fucking observant, the shadow that was behind that dog.
He examined both toys thoroughly.
But he didn't, because it's a different day. Probably a different week. Because this whole thing's different. Why is it only the cat that's changed from the whale? Where's the whale gone? Everything else is identical apart from the fucking whale. Was there a device inside the whale?
Or even
Did anybody see when he picked that fucking monkey up the top of the house?
No logical explanation.
Did we see the top of the house
And
when he
this
picked the
eerie
monkey
moment
up?
happened less than 5
Was there a
minutes
window?
after
This is
Ryan stepped
rigid. That
into the
wheel's
house.
rigid.
Entity, whatever you want to call it, it's not here.
I just want to check if there's a window or something.
Strangely enough, 2 stuffed animals in the room began shifting on their own, as though
Oh
some
wait, I'm well
unseen
tripping balls.
force
So
was
the cat
moving
is
them.
there when they're doing it.
But as the camera shows, the room was completely empty aside from Ryan.
I'm not
He
buying that.
examined
That's
both
fake
toys
as fuck.
thoroughly, checking for hidden wires, remote controls, or even mechanical triggers, but found nothing. No logical explanation. And this eerie moment happened less than 5 minutes after Ryan stepped
Something
into the
has
house.
to be holding them up.
It was just
An energy, a spirit is not going to have the energy to hold them up. When that rabbit fell, that rabbit just went. It just toppled straight over on its face, and it is weighted on the bottom. It is a cuddle bunny. I've actually showed you the rabbit. Let me show you the rabbit. Oh my god, that was a fucking jaunt and a half. I mean, I don't even need to show you the rabbit. You can see when I'm holding it. This rabbit is weighted on the bum. Let me push the camera back a second. I don't want to knock it out. It's weighted on the bum, right? That is all beads. So when you sit it, it's pretty sturdy. I usually lie it like that. But it was sitting on top of the toys. And it had been sitting there for days. And it just went. And I was like, okay then, cool. It's one of those comfort bunnies, like one of those blankets for your anxiety bunny dude. It is heavy. I think it's like 3-4 pound beading in there. I should weigh them, shouldn't I? Does it tell me how heavy it is actually? No, Karen, it does not.
the beginning of the bizarre paranormal activity that would soon unfold.
Here's an interesting question. People with pet birds. I've never actually known until this video, it's just this video has triggered it. People with pet birds don't seem to report a lot of spooky shit happening. Random, just an observation in my years of watching shit. Very rarely do I hear a bird. open the fucking door, come on. Now again, okay, so when you're doing things like that, there is room for somebody to stand in there before you start saying no, there's not, there is. They can stand there. They can still crouch to a certain extent as well. Never ever open a door and point the camera up the way, because somebody can quite easily slip out by you. What is that noise? It's fucking annoying. You didn't check the hinges though, mate.
Cupboard that was opening before. Much better look. See, there's no room for anyone to be hiding or anything in here.
Have they moved the barrels?
Holes in the walls.
There's somebody hiding behind the barrels in the first video. Look. Why is that all obscured? The barrel's out. So somebody hiding behind that. Because that is an awfully random place for you to leave your bonds. Doesn't fully look down either. I want a full frontal of the cupboard, thank you. Look. Why is that barrel not in the cubbyhole? Why does it look distinctively like somebody is behind there and there could have been a hand? Exactly why it escapes. See, very observant I am. In the next video, that barrel is all the way under that shelf. Obscure, that packet obscures any view into there, and I guarantee you it's not there in this video.
See, there's no room for anyone to be hiding or anything in here.
Okay. Cool.
No holes in the walls.
So now you're going to have a real good look in the cupboard. Sus as fuck.
Questions I get asked a lot nowadays. Why you don't see my family in any of the videos? And that's simply because I value my privacy.
You value your privacy, but yet you're showing paranormal videos on YouTube.
I share what I want to share. I don't need to share.
I'ma say somebody's hiding under that shelf. That was a perfect hand-sized hole, and there was a bag obscuring the top. You didn't look all the way under there in the first video, yet you come back later when everything's been moved and look under it. Right, let me... Right, I'm going to make a quick cup of tea whilst this one's playing because I don't like
On
looking
June
at that
5th,
motherfucker.
2010, a YouTuber known as LeBron
I'll be right back!
uploaded a video
Don't shut yourself
capturing
too
what
much.
was meant to be a carefree hangout with his friends in his basement, their final night there before moving out. The group probably envisioned an evening full of laughter, games, snacks, and stories. But instead, their farewell gathering spiraled into something out of a nightmare. In the footage, we see the friends chatting casually when one of them, Kyle, heads over to peek into an adjoining room. The uploader calls out, asking what he's doing, and Kyle explains that he thought he'd spotted a mouse and wanted to check it out.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm gonna just have to. Becca, what are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in there somewhere. Serious? Dude, stop. I can't find it.
Whoa!
Dude, I'm not sure. Turn the lights on.
What the fuck was that?
I'll do it.
Pressure's on.
Oh my dick in that bit!
Perfect time. And there it is. The perfect.
There's no mouse here. It's not. Get it?
I can't see it.
If you pay very close attention, you can catch a glimpse of a chilling figure, a sinister-looking entity, hovering ominously behind Kyle in the doorway. None of the friends noticed this ghostly presence in the moment. It only came to light later when they were reviewing the footage from their new house. Just imagine the sheer horror of realizing you unknowingly shared a room with something paranormal or even demonic. One can only hope this mysterious creature didn't latch on and follow them to their new home. A Reddit user by the name of Karen embarked on a ghost hunt inside an ancient pub in Wales, a historic spot dating all the way back to the 1600s and infamous for tales of supernatural activity. The owners had long reported eerie occurrences, phantom footsteps, cold touches, and beds shifting mysteriously beneath them. Determined to uncover the truth behind these hauntings, Karen set up several
Had to
cameras
be a
throughout
Karen.
the living quarters. Fortunately, she did, because one of them ended up recording a bone-chilling encounter that night.
Bone chilling, like. You've had plenty of bone chilling encounters, haven't you?
As the camera silently recorded the empty room, the unsettling quiet was suddenly shattered by a ghostly disembodied voice. Out of nowhere, a hoarse, breathy whisper pierced the silence, clearly uttering the word, "No." The elongated
Why did that sound like the
note sounded
alien?
something ripped straight from a horror film, sending shivers down Karen's spine.
Yeah,
as she
Karen
reviewed
got
the
shivers
footage the next
spine.
day. Given that no one was upstairs at the time of the recording, the source of this ghostly voice remains a terrifying mystery.
Well, obviously,
Especially
that's the whole
considering
point.
how close it sounded to the camera, as if a spirit was lingering just out of sight. This man was trying to kick back and relax late one night when an unsettling
back and
energy began to
relax.
fill the air of his new home. And as is so often the case in the dead of night, things spiraled into a truly frightening experience. Watch closely.
Dude wants in, he's got cold feet. Why are you breathing like that, mate?
The house itself appeared old and creaky, compact enough that any footsteps or movement should have been obvious. There was simply no way someone could slip around quietly or sneak outside without the sounds giving them away.
You want to bed?
Despite conducting a thorough search of every room, he couldn't find a single soul or any explanation at all. Yet the video's caption ominously read, 2 a.m. There's probably someone in my house, which leaves the chilling question, who or what could it have been? But the eerie
Creepypasta wise
disturbances didn't end
kids.
there.
No, it's spooky
Just a few
pasta.
nights later, he was subjected to yet another spine-chilling incident, further deepening the mystery haunting his home.
Why do they open the doors like that? Spooky pasta. Creepy pasta. Creepy and pasta.
Once again, it was crystal clear that the house was empty. No one was hiding inside. So how could the doorknob suddenly start rattling on its own, as if twisted by invisible hands?
Well, obviously because it was twisted by invisible hands.
It couldn't possibly be a gust of wind. If it were powerful enough to shake a doorknob, it would have been loud enough to hear whistling through the cracks. Could he be unknowingly cohabiting with a restless spirit, or even a stealthy intruder? What's your take on this chilling paranormal activity?
That you're still a really shit natty, please stop.
A woman named Sandra runs a TikTok account where she regularly posts casual clips from her everyday routines, but one particular video stands out starkly from the rest. Earlier in March, Sandra shared the heartbreaking update that her beloved mother had passed away. The two had shared an incredibly close bond, and Sandra was left reeling from the loss. In the days that followed, she began to experience subtle yet unnerving incidents inside her home. Strange, unexplained moments that filled her with a sense of unease. Then one evening, her camera happened to catch something truly chilling.
Girlfriend, I know your mum just died, but that is not your mum.
Take it away.
Or it could be she's tried to do her laundry. Try to tell you you've got your socks in the wrong drawer.
I looked underneath the drawer, but behind it there's nothing making it pop up.
That's what you tell us, but we don't know that for sure.
It seems like it's might be my mom.
But why would you be scared of it if it was your mom?
Something happens.
This is what I don't understand. Your mum's not going to come back and haunt you and terrify you to death, is she? Your mum's going to come back and you're going to feel like your mum.
Out of nowhere, a drawer in her dresser began to slide open all by itself. Sandra watched in stunned silence as it creaked forward inch by inch, with no obvious cause for the eerie movement. Heart pounding, she hesitantly pushed it shut and stepped back, scanning the room for any sign of what could have triggered it. But the atmosphere stayed eerily still until she softly began speaking to her late mother. Could this have been a message from beyond the grave? A ghostly sign of her mom's lingering presence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. A man named Kyle Anthony has been meticulously chronicling the eerie, paranormal activity plaguing his home for the past several months. What initially started as faint...
So I don't believe that family members going to come back and you're not going to... they're going to give you horrible vibes. You're not going to be scared. I don't think. Unless it was a really nasty relative, then they've realistically got no reason to want to do you any harm, do they really? So I don't believe, and I don't believe that you wouldn't know. Like, I don't think that connection, that soul bond's severed just because somebody passes away. Look at me getting all sentimental. I do not believe that. I think that soul bond's there permanently. It's a permanent thing. It's not something that is severed by death. It really isn't. I mean, that might give people some peace because I'm quite a spiritual motherfucker. But I don't think that soul bond's ever severed. Like I've said to you guys before, I believe everybody that we encounter in this lifetime has encountered in other lifetimes. Yeah. I don't... This guy is a really shit narrator. Honestly, just ignore him. Fuck's sake, I'll narrate over him. And that is no disrespect. That is disrespect to him because he's a shit narrator. I've not actually watched one of his videos that I've went, oh, that was good narration. But no, I don't. I do believe that they stay with us for all of our lifetimes, whether they run simultaneously or individually. I was going to say something I remembered when I was in the kitchen. Right, so here's a bit of food for thought. This is something I always discuss with people because I think it's absolutely fascinating. Right, in this world we pass, when we're out and about, we pass hundreds of people, right? Even in my wee town, if we go down the street, we're passing 20-30 people a minute because they go up and down the street. Always have this conversation, and it's a brilliant conversation to have. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before. How many of those people are still with us? How many of those people have passed? How many of those people are just carrying on? How do we know? I think this came into big play when the revelation about alien life forms being already on the planet was revealed last year, because we were like, well, I've always said we're spirits, but how do we know we're not walking past one of them? How do we know we're not one of them? Would we know? But how do we know that we're not walking past somebody's spirit? How many people do we walk past today that are actually no longer here when we walk past them? In our busy brains, when we're out and about doing things, we're not necessarily looking for things like, I mean, I'm not entirely sure what happens to your physical, well, obviously I know what happens to the body, but you know, like the physical appearance of somebody when they pass over. I've only ever seen, they look maybe a bit paler to me, the ones that I've seen. And they don't look aged, if that makes sense. This is triggering imagery in my head that's quite creepy, actually. But when we're doing busy stuff and we're going to the shops and we've got our mind set on something, we're not paying attention to all that, are we? Who we're walking past. We very rarely walk past somebody we know and stop and have a yatter with them. But how many people do we walk past daily that are no longer in 11?
Unexplained noises
they're
coming
just
from his
repeating
attic has now spread throughout the entire
They're
house.
just repeating their
This spine-tingling activity.
and that little snippet that I've just blurted out there was a totally spontaneous comment about their appearance and them not having aged. So like they don't have age lines, they don't have crow's feet. They look older, but they don't look older. That's triggering weird. That's triggering weirds in my brain. Yeah, we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. This is the thing. What the fuck was that? We wouldn't know. That just triggered weird memories in my head.
Has become a near daily occurrence, keeping Kyle constantly on edge, but always prepared with his phone at the ready to capture the next supernatural event.
Alright, we didn't really use it, mate.
Can you hear it? It's happening again.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You'd be thinking about that every time you walk past somebody now. I do it some days. Some days I'll go out and they'll be like, are you it? I don't really, but it's thinking it in my head.
It stopped.
He frequently
we've seen this
records his
one before.
kitchen
We've seen
door
this one before,
inexplicably swinging open or shut by itself, even with a camera positioned directly inside the room.
Oh wait, maybe I watched it by
The cause of this
myself.
ghostly movement remains completely unexplained.
Have we
Adding
seen
to the
this? I
terror,
think I watched this by
Kyle has
myself.
recently begun
I think I sent this to you,
hearing
Escapes. This was on a TikTok
disembodied
video.
voice echoing from his basement. He's heard it on several occasions and swears it sounds unmistakably like a small child, despite knowing that no children should be in his basement.
Why do you
Well, we hope no children are in your basement.
I'm already scared as hell. My fiance's home now, so it's a little bit better. But I don't want to go down there. Gosh dang. I haven't heard it again anyway. It was probably just air conditioning making a freaking noise or something, you know what I mean? Well, okay, no.
No, I did send this to you. Just creep the fuck out.
Okay,
I mean, it's quite easy to get a Bluetooth speaker and leave it sitting down there playing an audio. You know.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
it's quite easy to do shit.
Ridiculous. Yeah, let's just not.
As Kyle stood staring down the pitch-black basement steps, the ghostly voice could be heard whispering ominously, "He's coming back."
It was probably just air conditioning making a freaking noise or something, you know what I mean?
See, now something like that would make me dig straight into the history of where I was staying.
The chilling tone of the voice was undeniably that of a child, which only
that would make me dig right into the history of where I was staying. You know, like in America, I don't know if it's the same in the UK, but I know in America that they do not have to disclose if there was a murder or a death on the property. They don't have to disclose that unless obviously the tenant asks. But that kind of thing, especially it being if it is genuine, I would definitely be delving straight into the history of that house. Like, I would be getting all the census records, because a lot of it's public knowledge. It's all public record. The only reason I know that I am only the second tenant in this house is because I was 18 when these were built. Well, the first part of my scheme was built. This bit was built 2 years later, so I think I would have been 18. When would it have been that? 20 years ago. So these maybe been 2006 these were finished. These houses, this house. I could probably check, will it be on my tenancy what year this house was built? But I know there was only one person in here before me, and he was obsessed with the colour red. This wall was red, the wall in the bathroom was red, the wall in the bedroom was a darker red. It was weird. This room, Leah's room, was Manchester United. It was.
And as days pass, the frequency of
was
these
like
disturbing
hand-painted
incidents
Manchester
seems
United
to be
door.
increasing, leading to an even more terrifying discovery.
The heck is that? Is that you? What the heck is that?
Scheme Scottish Word of the Day. We've not done Scottish Word of the Day for ages, my script.
We're doing this again.
No, that kid would freak me out, I'm sorry. You guys know me, where are my fucking rubbers?
Been found in the basement today.
You find my rubbers whilst you're watching this gloves. Where's the rubber? Oh my god, why is it tip salt all over the place out of my roses?
What in the heck?
One night, after being startled by strange noises rising from the basement, Kyle decided to investigate.
Fuck, are you
But the moments after he closed the basement door behind him, he heard the heavy, menacing sound of footsteps stomping rapidly up the stairs. The thunderous footsteps startled him so badly that he yanked the door open, only to find the stairs empty. Given the mounting evidence of paranormal activity he's captured, it's impossible to ignore the possibility of a haunting, and we'll definitely wait for future updates. While slipping into a long-abandoned, waterlogged Soviet bunker, YouTuber Shai proved himself to be the ideal daredevil for treading, where no one had dared in over 3 decades. His skills in urban exploration and parkour made him fearless in the face of the bunker's decaying, flooded corridors. Yet no amount of experience could have braced him, or his unsuspecting viewers, for the spine-tingling paranormal discovery someone spotted while replaying his video footage. Watch closely.
Box like 20 rubbers. The roses. I changed the salt.
Wix gives you the power of AI to build the website you need.
Let me get my books as
Full
well.
business functionality
And we'll check
and a design tailored.
the roses that are supposed in the books.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Just as Shai began scaling the rusted pipes to avoid the deep, stagnant water below, his camera fleetingly reveals a ghostly figure standing ominously behind the pipes. It resembles a young girl dressed in a pale gown, an utterly disturbing presence, especially considering a place like this is the last spot you'd expect to find a child wandering. It's impossible to imagine any sane adult bringing a kid into a dark, flooded bunker simply to chase viral fame. And the fact that Shai's camera swung past without any reaction from him makes the footage exponentially more unsettling. His usual content revolves around parkour stunts, not ghost sightings or eerie hauntings, which raises even more questions. What could a little girl be doing in a sealed, haunted bunker that's been untouched for over 30 years?
I am not a big fan. Pause. So rude. I am not a big fan of rose things that smell like rose. So what? Actually, whilst I remember, there's salt everywhere. I'm protected tonight. Right. So you guys know I do not like the smell of rose, right? So that smells nice. Salt dust. They are dried, like proper dried. I'll leave them in there for another week. So here's a question, Wisecapes. So my kids, for Mother's Day, see that this is where I'm going to be like, see that fake rose smell? I just can't. They got me rose bath crystals, right? Now I'll not use them in the bath because I can't stand the smell. I could use them, couldn't I? Because that is just salt. Innit? It's just salt. There's nothing else in there. Sodium chloride perfume rosa, rugosa flower, citronelle, benzoyl silicate. Yeah. I'll use this in my spell jars because it stinks. It would have been fine if they just left it as the roses, but they've slathered the rose petals with fucking fake rose smells. Oh, Joe, honestly, see that wee camera I got? That cost me 30 quid. And you guys have seen the quality. In fact, the video that I'm going to show you in a minute, in fact I'll show you it now whilst Joe's back, just so that she doesn't miss it. The video quality on that is 1080p. It's absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's good. That's good to know, because I've got body cream as well. I might not like the smell of it, but if it does good shit. So I still have. Have you got one? Do you want me to send you the link to the one I've got? If anybody wants links for spooky paranormal reasons, those cameras that I got, I'm going to invest in another one because I want to put one at the top of the stairs. Let me show you these spell bottles whilst I've got my notion. So y'all know the last time we did tarot, now I didn't do tarot on that moon there because that moon was the Aquarius moon and I wasn't pissing about with that shit. So what I'm going to do, oh shit, what I'm going to do is quickly fix this because I just snapped it again. In a different place this time. Good job, Luna, good job. Let me quickly glue this back together so I don't lose it. If anybody remembers, the last time I did tarot cards, 2 full moons ago, I think it was, no, it was last full moon, we did the official first tarot cards. I had protection candles burning. I had protection candles burning. Yeah, I think it freezes sometimes if you sit for too long. And out of those, right, that one's my one. Oh, what a colour that is now, Yscapes. Out of those, was it the one before? Yeah, I think I skipped one, didn't I? I made, well, that was protected, wasn't it? I made little protection spell jars. I've got 4 of them. That one's well dark. So that was made out of the protection water that I made, and the candles burnt into that. And there's clove and sage and thyme and rosemary in there. So I'm going to do a giveaway. And they were obviously sealed by me. Look at these sealed. So I am actually in the process of waiting for my personal seal to come. I don't know if you can see it on that one. It's not very good. It's not very good on that one either. And I've got 2 sizes coming. I've got a big one and a small one, so I can do my bottles. That's probably the best one. I don't know if you can see that. So my wax seal at the minute is funnily enough what's just been discovered in a crop circle. Can't really see it in that, can you? Too dark. That one maybe? I can see it better in that one. So they are sealed. So I'm gonna do a giveaway with them. That one is hella dark. Is that the darkest? Am I tripping balls? Holy shit. So the lightest one, which has less clove in it compared to the darkest one, and they are sealed. So I'm going to do a giveaway. It'll be over on TikTok. I'll do a giveaway then. But this is my temporary oh, there's hair in there. That's head hair, guys. My temporary hair box. Oh, my black salt's leaking everywhere. Rude. So this is what the inside of that looks like. Oh, did she find a loony section? Let me just chuck this back up here. So I can use those salts, that's cool. Because I didn't want to waste them, and I didn't really want to give them to anybody, because I'm not entirely sure many people like the smell of artificial rose. It's not very pleasant. So what I'll do is I'm going to put together a couple of wee giveaway boxes. Right, let's check these roses in here. Now these were pressed. I do it the old fashioned way book. If I can find it, because it's well squished. Jesus Christ. This, surprisingly enough, is Ever-Changing Woodlands. Oh, here, this is actually quite a good book. Ash, a sturdy lime loving tree. Ooh, it's got loads of tree stuff in here, Yscapes. right underneath my nose the whole fucking time. Mushrooms. Wild garlic. I knew that was going to do that. Ah, bollocks. Right, I mean, the mold's got to that. Okay, well that's a no-no. I think it was just too much. Nah, these roses in the book didn't work. These did, however. These, God, these must be about 10-year-old. Leah picked these from me when she was a baby. And they got squashed in the book. Yeah, the roses have moulded in this book. I don't think there was enough weight on them. They were big roses, like. Yeah. I have got loads of these books because when we moved from Corsfairn, I'll at least have a look at them. What the fuck is that one? Let me put this back in here. Yeah, the roses in the book didn't work. I think there was just too much flour. What's that? Oh my god, they're stuck. Wildlife on your doorstep. The greenhouse experiment. What's that all about? Well, I'll be fucking damned. I've got a wee bit of collection going on here that I probably should maybe actually pay attention to. What was I saying? Probably interrupted by the rose petals. So the roses inside the book are a fail. I think there was just too much. Yeah, I think they were big roses. I mean, you guys seen them when they were sitting up there. They were big rose heads. I've got the petals anyway. They're dried out. I've got a nice wee tub of rose salt from the original drying. So it's just drying out because it got very wet. What was I going to show you? That's what
Spirits or a sinister haunting? Share your theories in the comments below. The chilling footage we're about to witness
but yeah,
was filmed
it's
by
been
a
quite
man
fun
named
doing
Mike,
those roses.
who stumbled upon an abandoned
My
elementary
lavender's
school
coming along
hidden
really
deep
nice.
within a forest, far
And my sunflowers,
removed
the
from
ones that are
nearby
outside, are
homes.
just about to open. I think
Rumors
maybe
swirled about the school being
Monday,
cursed or
Sunday,
haunted
Monday,
by
they might be
restless
open.
spirits. And after finally tracking it down, Mike made the bold decision to venture inside alone. The moment he stepped onto the eerie grounds, he couldn't
wait
shake
for
the
rubbers,
unsettling
Lynn.
sense that something unseen was observing his every move, eyes lurking in the darkness.
Oh, hell no. Oh, I'm on. I don't understand these people that investigate places like this by themselves. I really don't. Am I the only one that doesn't understand people that investigate places like this by themselves? Like, you take somebody to back you up in case there's squatters or something, really, realistically, don't you? Because they're more dangerous than the dead, to be honest. Oh, I saw that.
As Mike cautiously
saw
scanned the
that.
deserted grounds outside, he discovered old, tattered school uniforms scattered as if the children had fled in a panic long ago.
Yeah, of course he did.
When he stepped inside, the true state of the building was revealed. It was a decaying shell, with graffiti and clear signs of vandalism marking years of neglect. The air was heavy with a sinister presence, but despite these obvious warnings of a possible haunting, Mike pressed on, determined
But
to
this is the
unravel
thing,
the
mate. Why would he
secrets
think
buried within these
that would be a
haunted halls.
possible haunting?
Don't know if anyone has titled a yogurt as sexy. I cannot describe it
Check
as
your,
anything less.
your narration, because nobody's going to label it as haunting. It's a school. I still cannot figure out the whole link between hauntings and school other than the emotional connection with it being children in a sense. That's going to be a place, isn't it? This seems a little bit too convenient, if that makes sense. It's a little bit too convenient in it.
The entire place radiated an aura of dread, and with night quickly falling, the shadows grew even more menacing. As Mike advanced deeper into the decrepit school, he stumbled upon crumpled flyers, resembling missing person posters.
But why would they be putting missing persons posters inside an abandoned school building? Makes no sense. Make it make sense.
Across the dirty floor, along with disturbing children's drawings depicting two figures perched high in the trees, seemingly hiding from something ominous below, and another sketch of an unnaturally tall, ghostly silhouette. Still, Mike continued forward, unaware that his exploration was about to descend into sheer terror.
Highly unlikely that there's going to be missing posters in an empty school.
Suddenly, echoing through the desolate corridors came warped, otherworldly sounds and ghostly whispers, making Mike freeze in fear and retreat into a dark corner, hoping the noises would fade.
I really wish this guy would stop
cacophony
narrating
heightened the
videos.
chilling
He's so
atmosphere of
depressing.
paranormal activity, and as Mike's anxiety surged, he contemplated fleeing the cursed building
Narration is
altogether.
awful.
But curiosity kept him rooted in place, driving him to push ahead through the haunting darkness until
Well,
he came
watch.
face to
I mean, I can
face
stay on for
with
a
something
bit
straight out
longer.
of a nightmare.
Go to Hot Pass. I need to watch it. Show you that video. That ball. Another reason that I mean, I just don't understand why you would go to somewhere like that on your own. I really don't.
The distorted voice returned, louder, closer, and impossibly unnatural. When Mike dared to peek around a cracked doorway, he was horrified to see two towering, shadowy figures standing at the end of the hallway, facing one another in silent communion. Panic overtook him instantly. He spun on his heel and bolted, scrambling through a broken window
anybody
and sprinting into the woods
notice
without
if it
daring
said
to
where
look
this
back.
was?
Mike was convinced the voices emanated from those dark entities, perhaps the very beings depicted in the children's haunting drawings of figures hiding in the trees.
Did it say where
Had
it
the
was
missing
from?
kids been trying to warn
Yeah, it's
others
more
of these
likely to be
demonic
homeless
specters?
people. The drawings.
Mike never returned to that forsaken school, and he claims the sinister whispers still echo in his mind, a chilling reminder of his encounter with the supernatural. Omar had always been a devoted follower of Jesus
No, I don't
Christ
think it did.
and deeply committed to his faith.
Because bear in
So
mind,
it was only
we are in
natural that
countries
he sought
where things
spiritual
like
protection the moment he found himself
satanic
face to
rituals
face
don't, well, I
with what
say
he
they don't
believed
really
to be
happen
supernatural
anymore.
entities. The chilling incident
They probably
unfolded
do, just
on
not to the
February
extent
5th,
that it does in other countries.
2025. As Omar lay quietly in bed, out of nowhere, he heard a harsh scraping sound across the floor, followed by a ghostly whisper of his late grandfather's name, murmured chillingly right into his ear. With nothing but his own word to prove what happened, Omar wasted no time. He crafted a makeshift cross in hopes it would shield him if the haunting continued, and it didn't take long for things to escalate.
De la mañana, plebes, escuché ruido, plebes, allá en la pura puerta de mi cuarto, plebes. No sé quién demonios.
Okay, so my spirit does not like this. Because it's just touched me on the back. And my arm. He really does not like whatever he's
Me
saying.
arrastraron mucho miedo, plebes. Marqué, quise marcar a mi familia. El teléfono me sonaba como si no estuviera en línea. Espíritu Padre, estás en el cielo. Se están abriendo mi calentador, plebes.
Yes, definitely not liking whatever's going on in that video.
To his horror, the heavy radiator began to drag itself across the floor directly toward him, an unexplainable and terrifying event that Omar was fortunate enough to catch on camera. But despite gripping his cross tightly, the ominous object kept advancing, completely unfazed by his attempts at warding it off. This unnerving detail suggested he wasn't just dealing with any ghostly presence. This could be a powerful demonic force, or perhaps the tormented spirit of his grandfather, refusing to rest in peace. In the upcoming video, we see Miguel giving a walkthrough of his apartment.
But again, mate, to be a tormented spirit, there has to be a reason for the torment. If it's natural passing due to old age or health issue, then that's a natural cause. I guess death can be traumatic, but it's not really, because we're designed biologically to die, which is why there's so much research and the lead up to it. But traumatized spirits, the trauma comes from the way they die. So I don't think it's going to be his granddad. So uneducated and ignorant with regards to wording for things. Is it just arrogance of, traumatic deaths occur to cause a spirit to be, I want to say unhinged, but they're not unhinged. They don't understand. Like, when I was growing up, anybody that I ever spoke to with regards to the spiritual side, including my own granddad, it was always taught to me that there are reasons why spirits don't pass on to wherever they go next. They hang about. Okay, well that's weird. And the reasons are because they don't understand, or they don't know that they pass. Like, like fucking, I see dead people, kids die. Actually a really sad movie, that. They've got unfinished business, or they are just boneheaded and do not want to accept that they've passed. That's another reason now, as I'm growing older, I do believe that sometimes they hang about to make sure that the people that they leave behind are okay. And that's always been the way that but the traumatic spirit, the traumatized spirit, the spirit that's angry, I don't actually necessarily think they're human. I really don't. Because no human being has that much anger in them. Some of the videos that I've seen, the ones that I can't find now, and I'm still looking for you guys. Yeah, maybe not even trying to help, but we are guided. Like, we've been talking a lot this week, Wyscapes, about ancestors. In fact, my research, my witchcraft research has taken me down the route of ancestors. A lot of the spells that I'm getting regurgitated on my FYP by the big spell pages are ancestry spells. They're about encouraging your ancestors to step forward and lead you where you're supposed to go, give you that bit of guidance. But they're also ones that are showing appreciation to your ancestors and your past, where you're from. It's so strange. But you know, I do not think that poltergeists are necessarily bad. Do I think some ghosts can get a wee bit overexcited? Yes. When they get overexcited, they can move stuff. Poltergeists are probably about as angry a spirit as I would say there could be. Anything angrier than that, or more destructive than that, or more damaging to people or its location, that is not human. I cannot see a human being as angry as some of these poltergeists I've watched.
But not for the usual reasons people share their living spaces online. He had been in touch with a professional ghost hunter about a possible haunting tormenting him in his home, and the investigator demanded irrefutable proof before agreeing to take on the case. Determined to...
But that has been a scientifically proven thing now, Joe. Broken heart syndrome. That is a scientifically proven ailment. It's documented so many times, and I get that. I absolutely get that. When souls are the perfect match for each other, your soulmates, and you're together for a long time. That is traumatic. Yeah, it is traumatic, but it's beautifully tragic in a way, because that person can't go on without its perfect soul. It's tragically beautiful. That's a better way of putting it, not beautifully tragic. It's tragically beautiful. But yeah, I do think they can move things. I mean, the balls, when I show you the balls in a minute, you can see for yourself. I am convinced that was not me. I made every effort, I'll get on to that, but I made every effort to make sure I didn't do that. Move the balls when I was walking. You know, I do think, I mean, we've got 2 nights worth of balls that I've ran through AI that do a layover. I don't know if you were here last week when I showed the first pictures. We'll have a look at them again anyway. You know, it does an AI layover, and the balls have moved, so they can move things. But like I've said so many times before, the energy required for them to do that, sometimes it's just not worth them wasting it. And I totally get that. It's like with the K2. At the minute we're getting some good hits in the K2, but they're not consistent enough. Be it that's because it's a new spirit, be it because it's a spirit that just doesn't want to interact, or be it because it doesn't understand how to interact properly with the box. Or it's maybe getting a fright, like these these dusts that were getting frights, clearly. You know, this camera is focused. Let me check the camera on that actually, because it's constantly focused on the telly. And that telly is 110 million% scrying. I don't give a fuck. I've got footage. I did have footage. I deleted it because I want to start when Kaylee's not here. Saturday night in this house is the most active night. Now, we've had 5 Saturdays in a row where something has happened, where there's been a noise or there's been interference, but that's the last 2 Saturdays that Kaylee's been here. So much activity. Sunday was very, very quiet. Last night was quiet. It was in the kitchen last night. I actually had got up, I messaged the mod chat, and I actually got up. I don't even know what time it was. It was like 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I was like, there's somebody in my fucking kitchen. I could hear it walking about in the kitchen. I was like, I know it isn't the cats because they were in their beds, because I had the windows open. I was like, has somebody else's cat? Because my girls just sleep all the time. I was like, they're old as fuck. It's actually Yoda's birthday in 3 days time. She will be 13. But yeah, I actually thought another cat had come in my window and was jumping about the kitchen. I got up, there was nothing there. I actually shut the window and came back to bed, and it got really quiet. But at that time, yeah, I know. At that time, there was no, in fact there was maybe 1 orb in half an hour, I think I said, by escapes, and it was flying towards the kitchen. But the whole night was quiet last night. It was very fucking quiet. Sunday night there was quite a lot of dust activity, but it was quieter than Saturday night. Friday night again was quiet. Saturday night is my peak activity night. I do not know why. I cannot. I mean, that's alright for like this week, but what's the explanation for last week? Is it just the day? Is it I mean, I don't know. I really don't. And it's the only night out of all the nights that Kaylee stays here that she doesn't sleep all night. It's the only night she sleeps. Friday, she sleeps Sunday, she slept last night. In fact, she woke up twice last night, 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and then went back to sleep. Not a peep out of her. But Saturday night, she went down. I mean, she fell asleep early on Saturday night, but she got up at the same time she got up last Saturday night. And when Leah was little, Leah used to wake up at 3 o'clock every night in this house. 3 o'clock. She stopped doing it now. She's bigger, but so I'm monitoring Kaylee's sleep patterns when she's here. So I will probably do it over 3-6 months just to see if it is definitely Saturday night. But the orb activity on Saturday night was insane. The camera was constantly going. But yeah, we'll watch one more after this and I'll jump to the balls.
Document the paranormal
I'll jump
activity
to the
once and for all.
balls.
Miguel set out on a mission. He needed to capture the elusive spirit on camera. He waited until the late night hour when strange occurrences were most frequent, then hit record, and his camera caught something truly unnerving.
Amigos, son las 1:26 de la madrugada y estoy solo. Ya van 3 veces que me tocan la puerta de mi casa y relativamente pues yo estoy solo, pero pues la verdad es que sí me da miedo. La neta no sé ni qué onda en mi casa y pues sí me da un chingo de miedo. No mames, vete a la verga. No mames, no mames. Vete a la verga. No, neta, vete a la verga. Se acaba de caer esta madre. No mames. No mames.
A decorative ceramic rhino suddenly toppled from the top of the storage cabinet, crashing to the floor. Astonishingly, it remained intact despite being made of delicate, hollow china, something that should have shattered on impact. This eerie detail made the footage even more disturbing, but What's more inexplicable is how the rhino landed perfectly upright on its 4 legs, almost as if it had been gently placed. Such an impossible landing defied logic and hinted at something supernatural at play. Miguel sent the chilling clip to the ghost hunter, who is now reviewing the evidences.
Yeah, I do not like him narrating. Like, spooky videos is not his thing. I'm sorry, I'll say it. I don't give a shit. It really isn't. Miguel suggests Mexican. Yeah, the wording he uses, the Filipino maybe, yeah. The wording he uses and the phrases and the way that he almost speaks for the person videoing. He's never spoke to these people. Alright, Joe. He's never spoke to these people, so he doesn't know what the fuck they're thinking about. Doesn't know what they're thinking or feeling. Right, let me change this screen capture so we can watch this. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense to me at all, you know. Capture screen. Add source. Add source. Oh wait. Might have to open it first. Downloads. I can't remember where it put them. Where does it put them? What was that? Why have you not saved that in there? It's an asshole. I don't understand why it does that. Why? Hey guys, I've just pulled that off. I just pulled that off charge and it's dead already. It's dead already. Why is that not saved, that fucking video? That's really fucking annoying. It is very illegal to stop somebody from making a cup of tea. Just so you know. Oh no, it is there. Hang on, I found it. Oh my god, it's gonna be there. Creamy with a fat belly. Settings. Alright, give me a sec. Whilst we wait for my screen. Oh yeah, another thing as well. On Saturday night when Kaylee was awake, I was so mad at. I just told everyone to fuck off, and they did. They cleared out. Like, got to like 4 o'clock. I was like, "Oh yeah, get the fuck out and leave her alone," because she was just not settling. And I'm like, look, could see them all. There was so many of them. I was just like, you guys need to fuck off. And he did. They cleared out. Maybe that's why they just slowly start to come back in there. They're just slowly starting to come back in now. That's what's happened. I scared them a wee bit. Scared the living Jesus out of them, I think. At least they fucking listen. Wait, hang on, let me see. Down. Yeah, that's right. Isn't that right? I've got that upside. So that's right. So I've done that wrong. No problem. It's okay. No, I did. I lost a tatty with them. Like, you know, sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's like, yeah, let's. That camera was going absolutely bonkers, man. It was going absolutely bonkers. I didn't even need to look. I just knew that it was looking for them. I don't know if there's any way I can zoom in on this. Let me just video zoom. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. You fucking suck. I just make it smaller. It doesn't help me. Tools. I think we did the aspect ratio, don't we? Nope, that just makes me look fatter. Oh, is that better? I don't know how to zoom in just on a certain bit of video. No, that's volume. We don't need to volume up like that. And yeah. What's mouse listeners? Well, that just makes it little. Is that bigger? Just want to slow it down just a tiny little bit. Right. So we're watching the purple ball. Now bear in mind, I sat that purple ball down before I sat these balls down. So I put the balls down, that one, and then I did the blue, green, red, yellow, and my memory is really bad for remembering stupid little details like that. And then I came back here, took a picture of the purple ball after I put it down. Then I went to these, put these down, and I took pictures of these. And I couldn't quite get the line on the other side of this blue ball, so I walk all the way around. If you watch my legs, I'm very, very careful about where wind waft is. Wind waft. Where I waft the wind. And also, there is a delay before the ball moves. I stop moving. If I'm creating wind here, that's going to knock that ball way before I got round there. I would almost believe, now that triggered the camera to the ball movement. Let's slow it down again. Watch, I'm even very careful with my trousers. I'm standing on my trousers on the inside to stop it from knocking that ball. But surely to God, that ball would have moved way before. I'm like a foot and a half away from it. Look at that. It's so weird. None of the other balls moved. None of them moved. Yeah, I mean like when you've got a baby in the room and you need to be really fucking quiet. I mean, I know you make more noise. Yeah, what I was saying to you there, my watch, I literally just pulled my watch off charge, fully charged, and it's drained already. But again, because it's in, because I don't have it in night mode, there's no way that we can see if there's any dust. Fuck off. Right, it's charging. There's no way that we can see if there's any dust flying about near the ball. Nothing. There's just no way of telling. But it doesn't just roll like you would expect it to. That's really good stuff. It's almost like somebody's got their hand on the top of it and they're and bear in mind I sat that ball back. It was only the red one that they moved during the night. The purple one, all the other ones were in exactly the same spot. Now you can actually see the movement on the red one. The X is totally rotated. It's only rotated, it's not rolled. So night one, it moved the purple and the red. Night two, it moved the purple and the red. Moved the purple there and it moved the red after. And bear in mind, you can't see the colour of these balls on the night vision. You can't see them in the dark. They just look like balls on the floor in the dark. Tell you what I'll do later, I'll take a picture of them when I've got the lights off and they're on the floor, just so we can see. Because I thought my thinking behind the different coloured balls was that they would be able to tell the difference between the colour of the balls. That is why I have since wrote the colour of the ball on it, because in the night vision the colour is exactly the same. The purple ball is the darkest and it is still the same colour as the yellow ball. Oh wait, no, because on night one they the green one, because I only did 4 night one. I did the red, green, blue and purple. I took the yellow out. The AI did question about the green being moved, but it was only very slightly. That would have moved by now. These balls are light, they don't weigh anything. And my floor, the natural gradient of my floor, if you put things down on the floor, they usually roll towards the windows. So that actually rolls to the window and then rolls back and then rolls this way and then rolls that way. It stops. Again, if I was to create wind waft, that ball would go fucking flying. There's no weight in it. I do actually have a glow in the dark ball. The only problem with the glow in the dark ball is it's got 2 holes in the end, because it's a dog toy for when I take Stella to the park at night. And it's got 2 holes in it for you to put a rope through. I mean, look at it. It rolls down, back up, down and round, and then round again, and then before it finally rolls to stop. I don't get that. So why is that on the safe one picture? Now I don't even know what the fucking picture is now. Let's delete that. Now I took the pictures on Friday, Thursday night. It was earlier, it was a Friday morning. Save as S2B1. S2B2. Yeah, I took the ball pictures on Friday morning when I woke up, and I didn't actually look at these pictures until yesterday. I totally forgot about them. Well, I had Tato, so let me full screen this bad boy. Okay, we might get a good. Is that the same picture? No, you can clearly see that. Right, let me just fix the screen loss. What does that say at the top? Can you see? That's SB41. Right, so that's the first picture of the balls.
She said.
Did I bark? I didn't. Leah, pull your shorts down, please. I'm on live. She is wearing clothes. She is wearing clothes. Right, so the red ball is the one that moved. I don't know if I can rotate that, if it'll make it bigger. Let me just check. Oh, Jesus, yes, that's massive. Let me just go rotate the second picture. Right, so you can see the red ball. Now the way that I oh look, I can zoom in too. Oh, that's awesome. Right, we're at 195 zoom, 200 zoom. The way that I do these before I send them to AI is I use the grain on the floor. Bear in mind that's rotated. I use the grain on the floor to pinpoint in a picture. See, like this yellow ball, the end of this X runs straight off onto that line. Green, we're on the second line on the diagonal. Blue is pretty fucking easy because it's, and it also do with the shadows as well. So that shadow is sitting right on that dot. Here, that's another way of doing it. I've got really fine point markers. I've got really, oh, you can't see me, I'm hiding. I've got really fine point markers. I wonder if I put 3 dots on the shadow when it's on the floor, when it's settled. So that's the first picture, that's before they moved. So every other ball, and I've not run the purple through AI yet actually. I only did these 4 because I wasn't sure about the purple. Wait, let me see if I can do it right now. Photos. They've changed the... Let me run the purple ball through AI and then I'll bring the other picture up. Because I don't have comparisons, I don't have overlays. Let me see. Because I had to take new pictures, didn't I? You know what, I don't even think. I don't even think I took pictures of the purple ball and for a comparison. Let me check. Is that it there? Friday at 6:51. Friday. Is that Sunday? Hang on a minute, I've got to check the Sunday map. Nah, I bollocks myself. I did. So that's... No. Hang on. I am so fucking confused. 2:22, 6:51. Right, so I will do that one. Right, okay. Let me do these two. Add. Right, I've run that through. Right, so let's have a look at the second picture. Oh, purple ball moved! Purple ball moved! The purple ball did move. Let me see if I can get an overlay. The purple and the red ball. Ah, so with an overlay. Right, I'm just waiting for the overlay to come through for that. I should ask for an overlay for these. Oh, that is insane. Such a weird overlay though. Let me save it. I wonder if I've got picture times left. Can I get these to do an overlay of these two images? That one and that one. Nah, I've run out of images for the day. Right, let me add another screen capture for this second ball picture. Add source. Show source. Right. Settings. SB ball 2. Right, here's the second balls. Right, so the red ball, what did we zoom in? 200%. They're both on screen, by the way. They will be slightly different. Right, so we've got ball picture 2. You can see with the X is not in exactly the same place. You can... Hang on, I zoomed in on the wrong picture. Is that zooming in now? Yeah, it's right, okay. Now, what I can do, because I'm cool like that. Oh, here how. Check, let me get an all technical. Look at that. So, this is the original starting point. It's very, 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 very slight. Very, 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 very slight. Now, if I'm even more clever, can I be even more clever? I don't think it's going to go the way I want it to go. It's going to shrink it somewhere. Okay, that's not going to work. It's very, very, very fucking slight. Very slight. It's... So that's the original on the bottom. I don't even think it moved. It's almost as if it rolled. It rotated. Right, let me bring up. Let me send this purple ball. Yscapes, no peeking. No peeking at the overlay, you naughties. This is actually probably better. No peeking whitescapes. Right, so let me swap these out for the purple ball. Did I post the purple ball? The purple ball's even less obvious, to be honest. I didn't post the purple ball in the WhatsApp at all. I did not. Because I only posted that one and that one. Sorry, you can look at them. That's the actual purple ball. In fact, no, you can't. Do not look at the purple ball. No peeking whitescapes. Purple B1. B2. So when I show you the overlay, you're going to be like, that's not the same picture, but it is. The problem with taking, oh fuck off. The problem with taking pictures of these balls is getting the picture exactly identical. That is the fucking problem I'm having at the minute, is getting the picture identical, because my brain sucks. I wonder if I can crop that. No, I'm not actually going to crop that. I'm not going to play with it. My brain sucks. Oh look! Hey! But it's the same picture. Dumbass. You've done the same screen capture twice, you absolute moron. Right. I mean, you can actually see that without me even overlaying it. See, I would initially, let me click on these and see if I can zoom in more. So there's a double line under that. There are two lines because I like my lines to be straight. I used the wrong pen to mark this ball. So this was after it rolled. Right, they're both zoomed in. Oh, you can see that. I don't even need to overlay it. You can fucking see that. That is insane. That is absolutely fucking insane. That bit there. This bit here is up here. And this bit here is rotated round. It's weird how they're moving them. Right, let me bring the ball back onto the screen apparently. Let me bring the overlay up just so I can show you. So this is how AI. Yeah, it's definitely different. So this is how the AI, let me close that, fix that again. This is how the AI does an overlay. Why is it doing screen capture 3 times? Okay, so I only need one screen capture done on. Right, this is how it does its overlay. Right, let me go into this picture. I'm going to close these other two because we don't need them. Right. If I zoom in on that, let me see. That is insane. So I know this ball is skewed because again the difference in my camera angle, the zoom. So maybe I need to take note of what my zoom's on and stuff. And I tell you what I'm going to do as well. I'm going to mount the phone on the phone stand and mark where the front of the legs are when I take the pictures. Give me stiller pictures as well. But you can see that. I know that's elongated slightly. But that X is so much different placed. It's rotation, isn't it? It's not a like massive movement. It's a rotation. But it's not, I mean, my windows are open, so any wind would disturb those balls long before, long before. And again, it's so subtle that if a wind was strong enough to come in my windows, it would knock the curtains, which would trigger the camera. And I know it does because it's done it before and it winds me up. Because the cameras sometimes, it's another thing, the camera as well, I've noticed. Yeah, they would all move. They would all move. Now, you've just watched me run that through AI. I hadn't done that ball because I didn't think it had moved. And I was going to leave it because we got the red ball moving. There are 4 balls in front of the telly. That one is maybe, what, 3 foot away from them? 2 foot? It's 3 foot away from the telly unit. And the only reason I sat them in front of the telly, let me make myself bigger so I can actually speak to this. The only reason I sat them in front of the telly was because of that fucking thing in the telly. Honestly, it's definitely yesterday when I was watching the footage from Saturday night, because I didn't watch it all, there was at one point where it looks like, you know how you can see what looks like eye sockets? Well, the whole of Saturday, I shit you not, because it freaked me the fuck out, the whole of Saturday this thing freaked me out because one of the eye sockets kept glowing. The whole entire live, the eye socket was glowing, and the other one kept glowing and then disappearing every so often. But at one point it looked this way, so the telly's straight on, so if I'm looking at you, the telly's looking at me. So it almost looks like it looks towards the door, then turns its whole body towards the fish tank, and then goes back to looking out of the telly, which is actually in the telly. So I've got that massive motherfucking unicorn swimming pool thing that I got for Kaylee. To get a reflection in the telly, that thing has to be in the middle of my floor. And it's big. It's like, let me show you. So, oh shit, see something appeared. How does it look? There's a demon sitting next to me. Where is my reflection? In here. I mean, you can't actually even see it. Right. I'm gonna do something in a minute, because I can look this back. Excuse my fat ass. Just so I can check. You can't. Okay, now that's not ominous as fuck. Let me see. going to clean that telly later. There are 3, I mean, you can see Kaylee handprints on it, there. There's lots of chocolate. But there are 3. So that's the arm of the chair in that corner, right? That's that. That's my wall. That's my computer, right? There's my feet. If I'm sitting this far away, you cannot see my face in that telly. You can't. You can barely make out my reflection. So I've managed to take a lot of screenshots of spells today. So let me edit these. I mean edit, I'm rotating them, right? You all know I don't edit my shit. Oh, that looks even worse. No peeking. Don't you do it, Wisecapes. How hard you have to try not to peek. How hard you have to try not to peek, Wisecapes. Right, so this is the unzoomed image. Oh god, that's in the wrong fucking thing. I need to change it so that it opens automatically with photos. Right, so this image is going to change here. I think. Maybe not. Right, let me hide that. Put in that. No. Put in that. No. Settings. This one. Done. Right, so this. Why are you full screened behind me? You absolute moron. Oh my god. Driving me up the wall. Right, let me move myself out of the way. I'm starting to I mean, you can see it. You can see it. This was later on in the day as well. This was... Oh, this must have been... I don't even know what time it was, but it was later on in the morning. So if I zoom in, you can't really see it. You can see that, and no, it's not the pram, it's not this, because this is actually out of the way of the telly unit. That is sitting right up against that pram. So that right there, this is where the face is usually, but this was whole. And that little dot there above that fingery doofer, finger habit, that was one of them. Now that was always glowing. That continually glowed for all of the footage I got. Now this was Saturday night. This was when Kaylee was awake, so she was checking the camera constantly. There's a close up, don't worry. In fact, I think it's a different frame zoomed. Oh god, that's not what I want to do. That's the same picture again. Right, let me change the screen capture to this one. See how it's changed? Do you see the change in that? See the shape difference? Bear in mind, these are the same telly within minutes of each other, and these were screenshots off of the camera itself. Look at the fucking face. I don't even know if these are looking at the right picture. These are not looking at the right picture. Look at the fucking face. Look at that motherfucking face. Like, what even the fuck is that? It totally changes though. It's not the same fucking... Actually, can I get them up side by side? I can. Right. I've got them side by side now. I will do when I unhide this. I just don't even have words for that shit. So that was me trying to capture the two of them glowing. I mean, they're kind of self-explanatory. They are numbered. They're numbered on my phone. When I send them to WhatsApp, they lose the... It doesn't help that they're all the same as well, because I'm that kind of person that will take two of the same picture. I mean, you can see that that's the same picture. If anybody has a brain cell, I don't know, please help. Is it changing both of them now? Why is it changing both of them when it let me have two separate pictures like before? There is no need for that. There is no need for that. Maybe there's another way for me to do it. Let me do it now. Right, let me source. Window capture. Add source. They are different pictures, aren't they? It's so strange how it let me do it a minute ago, but now it won't. Window capture. No. That's annoying. Oh, maybe what I'll do is if I get pictures like that again, I'll collage them together so that they're sitting next to each other for comparison. Anyway, I've just splattered my tattoo pictures all over the place. I'm gonna keep an eye on that on the telly. And I'm also going to take a picture of the telly, because there's 3 claw marks on it, not finger marks like a baby. Again, the fact that kids have 4 fingers, well, last I checked, most kids have 4 fingers, unless Nana eats them when she's hungry. So when I come off of here, I'm gonna sort the dogs out and finish doodling, because what I'm gonna do is totally irrelevant to these pictures, is I'm gonna cut these out, because they're gonna go on the bottom of the haunted house, but I'm gonna colour them all in first. They're all gonna get cut out, and then they're going to get stuck on a bit of paper so that I can move them about until I'm happy with where they're sitting. Well, minus that one, because that's too small. But we'll see what happens with the balls tonight. Hopefully we'll get some bigger movement. The more they do it, the easier it'll be for them to do it. Because I've never asked them to do anything like this before, ever. But that's 2 nights. Why is that camera sitting like that? See now, according to the telly, there's something in front of the fucking telly right now. There's nothing in front of the telly. You've just watched me move. The only thing that was in front of the telly, out of the way of the telly. What the fuck? There's nothing there. I don't know. What is that? Look, in that corner. This is the side that it... Sorry, these lights on here. Fucking annoying. There's nothing there. Like, even the shit that's on the telly unit is not reflecting. It's biffing out because it's in night vision. What the fuck? Look at it moving. So you can see the pixels on the telly. They're biffing out in the camera. I don't. It's lighting up again. I'm watching that. There's nothing. Can I get this on my computer? Can I get that app on my computer? Fucking can. Is it 4-bit download? I fucking can. Right. I've just downloaded it. And I'm just downloading it. That is class. Might be able to see it better on the computer, eh? That light. See, that camera's stuck in night vision now. I don't know why. Because it's not. So my camera resets. I think I showed you the last time. Hang on, I've not the webcam. The last time my camera resets to showing the bottom corner of my sofa. It is stuck on that telly. Like, it's stuck on the telly. I can't. Oh, yeah, reset, you fucking self, you idiot. Right, now. See? Where were you? Now go back to your reset position and stop fucking about. Yes, I talk to my camera, you will fight about it. That's cool. Ah, guys, I've just realised something. Do you know how when I'm... No, it's gone straight to the telly. Do you know how when we're doing the the live streams, and we've got the doll and shit out. I can live stream with the webcam in one of the screens. The webcam, the room camera on one of the screens, so you guys can see what I see when I'm watching it. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that idea. If I can remember my fucking login. Alright, okay. What's my password, motherfucker? Does anybody know what my password is? I have read it. Well, it's not what I've just put in anyway, that's for sure. Oh wait, is that mine? Well, it's not Yscapes. Username. Settings. Account security. Right, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to have to export my another cool thing as well that I can do with this camera is I can... Why are you sending me another verification code, you dickhead? You just sent me a verification code. Red. I don't even think I've got a password. I don't actually know what the password is. I don't know what my password is. Actually, does anybody know what my password is? Because I don't. Oh, it's alright, I remember my password, guys, you're alright. I remembered it! No, I didn't. It's because I logged in using a QR code. Oh wait, I know. do I do that? Do I scan it on my phone or open it? Right, well, I'm not entirely fucking sure. How to do this. Tools. Temporary shaving. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey! Done it. Allow access, motherfucker. Let me just check and see if this works. Ooh. Well, obviously I know it's going to work. It's going to be on its side. Right, let me just figure out this screen capture. There we go. I know that it's on its side and it's awkward as fuck, but I wonder if I go into here and rotate it. No, it's not gonna. Can I rotate it on the app? Let's refresh. Capturing everything. Chord. What was that there? That was weird. But so it doesn't have the rotate function. But oh, there you go, guys. In real time. That was cool. Let me put that in front. Oh shit. Oh, my fucking pens are falling. See if we can get any spoopy spooks. What I'll try and do is I'll try and figure out how to rotate it on the app so that it's the right way. Scale. Flip. Oh, this is on the app. How did it do that? Transform. Stop doing it the same way, you dummy. Ah, no. Don't do that. That's just... Right, that's just made me biff out. Right, that's better. Oh, so quiet. So the balls, they sit here. That's really clear on here, by the way. I mean, it's clear on the phone. See, what is that? What is it? There's nothing there. That's behind the telly, whatever that is. I actually don't know what that is. I think that's actually the blind. Very quiet tonight. Very, very quiet. It's definitely a different view. I'm just trying to see how. Fraser in real time, you'll get a delay of a couple of seconds because of the YouTube. Oh, it's on the move again. But I can definitely see that telly clearer on this screen. It's a lot darker than the phone app, but I think it's just because it's smaller. Does anybody want to show themselves on the camera for everybody that's watching? Go on. Drive by. Fly by the door. Fly by the window. You see it on the ceiling. Fly by the door, boys. Go. Real big. You like the telly? I think I know what that's triggering. Oh, that's burnt. I think I know what's triggering the camera. So I got crystals in the window and they're catching the street light. It's so quiet, isn't it? Catching the street light, I think it's tripping the camera. Yep. Let me quickly go shut the curtain. I'm going to shut the curtain, asshole. You can watch that for a couple of minutes whilst I change my bait. Why are you triggering in my corner again? It likes the corner. It's been really bad for that just now. Right, reset yourself. God damn it. Ah, there we go. Right. That's the default position. I don't understand why it's resetting itself to there. Yeah, I don't know whether it's picking up the movement in the telly though. That would make sense as to why it keeps focusing on the telly, but it's wanting the full telly in. Are you guys still hiding because I told you to fuck off? You can come back now. You watch them all flood in. A fucking whole horde of them. You can come back in now. Don't tell me he's all camera shy. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. They got told, like, there was no nonsense. Get the fuck out. Oh, here we go. You coming back now? Just for anybody who wonders what vape smoke looks like in the infrared. Right, now it's resetting at the right spot. Actually, no, it's not. Go to your default position. You've got 2 minutes. You get double audio as well, because you'll be getting the audio off of. Well, you won't because I've muted it, but you would. I'll be able to turn the mic off on the laptop. Is that one just flying across the top of the screen? Am I tripping ball? It's because it's on its side. Look at the telly though. See, I can. It's gone, but it's disappeared. Right. The fish tank. I've wondered about that before because I'm sure I've seen shit. Right, it's right there. Look, it's moved. It's moving across the telly. That is nuts. Top ceiling. Eels, maybe missed it. It's very bright. There's a child coming down the stairs. You are on camera, young lady.
Something just flashed from my room.
What's been flashed?
Like, I was like.
Oh, is there thunder and lightning?
I don't know, it was next to my bed. It was next to my foot. On my bed. I had my phone in my hand and my other phone in my leg. So I don't know what it was, but it was next to my leg.
Okay, when you go upstairs, tell them to go downstairs. Oh, she's getting audio flashes. Look at that wee buzzy fly. Here, I'm gonna get you with my chameleon splatty. She's getting visual flashes. Like I get. Reset yourself. That is not your reset position. Like now it's back over above. Do you think if I walk up to the telly, look, see, I initially thought all these wee sparkles, you see all the wee sparkling? I initially just thought that was a camera. Do you think if I walk up to the telly, it'll stay in the telly or it'll disappear? that down here too? I thought it was just it pixelating. You guys are not allowed upstairs, so get downstairs now. Right now, or I am saging your asses out. Definitely pissed off with me, like. They're not happy they got told to beat it. I'm gonna reset it back to normal. Either that or they know they're on camera. Oh, what was that? Right, I'm going to go up to 25 and then I'm going to jump off and I'm going to make a cup of tea. Yeah, so when we do live streams with a doll out, I can put this in a box. Whoa! Right in front of the fucking camera. Just reset itself. Okay, over by the door, fly in front of the telly. Go on, you know you can. Look at the shape in the telly, that's nuts. What is that? Down there. Look on the telly, that's insane. It's looked down, it's just looked away. Hey! That wasn't flying in front of the telly though, that was flying in front of the camera. The telly's over there. You've got like 30 seconds to do it before I turn the camera on. Actually turn the light on. So if you want to be seen, now is the time. This is the only problem I find with this. It's like one more minute. Wait a minute, just one more minute. So I'm going to start taking note of quiet days versus loud days and see if there is a pattern. And again, I can't hear any of the sounds that are happening on this camera whilst I've got it on because I get feedback. So I only can listen in after the fact. So if there's any marbles, I don't pick them up until I'm watching the footage back. So audible sounds for us that the camera picks up aren't in real time, but I don't know if that would make a difference if I was live streaming it to the computer, because I can put headphones in on the computer. Well, I mean, I suppose I could put headphones in on my phone, but I can put headphones in on the computer so that you guys can hear the camera feed. I would just need to mute the microphone from a computer. The only problem is there is a delay on the camera, where you've also got a delay on the YouTube. Still haven't figured it. I'll need to speak to Cameron and see if Cameron can help me remove the delay, because the delay is there to stop latency. Right, you spooky bastards, I'm turning the light back on. 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's cool though, I like that. I really like that. Yeah, it's different devices as well. It's not an exact science when you're... Everything has a different latency and it's kind of annoying, but it's not really. Oh shit. Right. I am going to jump off. This one will be available for replay. I'm just going to leave it up. Next week, what day? What's happening next week? I don't entirely know, but we'll figure something out. I'll maybe do a I'll check moon cycles and shit and see what we can do next week. I'm still looking for those poltergeist videos. I will find them. They'll be somewhere. Maybe we'll get the dolly out and do a test run of this triple feed, because it will be a triple feed. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Bring the doll out. So I'm going to wait until Saturday before I start recording what the activity level's like, because it seems to be amplified on Saturday. I don't know if there's any significance with the land for Saturday. I have no idea. There's no record. So right, I'm going to need to make a cup of tea. I might have another packet of Pop Shots. I'll think about it. Tomorrow we'll be on TikTok from 6 for Wacky Wednesdays. Good night guys, I will see you later.